guys, welcome to my channel Tech Talks. Today we are going to discuss about PHP string handling. We all know that PHP is a web development language and it is a server scripting language. We will look forward to discuss different string functions and other string handling methods here. So there are a lot of directly concerned functions and all for manipulating the strings in PHP. We go to the uses of string functions, which means, for example, if we are using PHP string functions, then we have a lot of things we can do using these string functions. For an example, we can search for a text within a string, and also we can easily replace some text within a string with another string of text, and format strings so that they are easy to read and work with, and also we can encode and decode the string using different popular encoding formats. Anyway, we will cover the basics of strings in PHP, then how to create a string values in variables and how to access characters within strings, and you will explore PHP strings function also. I doesn't aim to cover every single string functions in PHP, but I will get to learn about the most useful and commonly used functions that you are likely to need in everyday situations. If you want a full list of PHP string functions, this will be available in the online manual, and the link will be provided along with the description of this video. You can find it out. It will help you to research more on string functions. We will go to the creating and accessing strings, which means creating a string variable is as simple as assigning a literal string value to a new variable name. That, for an example, we have using here my strings is equal to hello. Hello is a literal. In this example, the string literal hello is enclosed in single quotation marks, as we mentioned here. Also, we can use double quotation marks as follows, like this. When we come to forward, we don't have to assign a literal string value to create a string variable. We can assign the result of any expression which we have mentioned below. That is, if we have already a variable, then we can assign the variable into another variable. Also, we can use the dot operator here to store a string, and also in a regular expressions I have here used a condition, so that regular expression will be also used to creating a string. When we look forward, I have already mentioned that single quotes and double quotes can be used in strings, so single and double quotation marks works in different ways. If we enclose a string in single quotation marks, then the PHP uses the string exactly as typed. However, the double quotation marks give you a couple of extra features. That is, any variable names within the string are passed and replaced with the variable's value. So we can substitute any variables over that double quoted string value. Then also you can include special characters in the string by escaping them. Here we are dealing with an example. So I have stored the value world is a string value to a variable called myString with the hello world, that first line I have used. Notice that there is a using double quotes. I have used double quotes there, so it causes the myString variable name to be substituted with the actual value of that myString. So the word will be substituted over there. But when we come into this single quote, the text myString is directly printed over there and it displays as is. With the higher example, an escape character /t is included within the string literal. So when double quotes are used, I have used a double quotes over there. So if in that time there will be a gap between the high and there in the output. If the same string is used enclosed in with the single quotes, that will result like this, that the /t is directly printed on the output. And these are the different methods and the different things that we are seeing when we are using that single quotes and double quotes. And we have two more examples here. I have stored a value cat string value to the variable favorite animal, and I have displayed it is using the curly braces. So it will display my favorite animals are cats. And I have another one example here, that is I have stored a value 34 to the array, my array, and it have an index age, and it is displayed over like this. These are the list of more common escape sequences that you can use with double quoted strings. These all are familiar with you guys, and I will next level for finding the length of a string, strlen. So if we have a string, then we can find the length of the string. We can find out its length with the help of strlen function. So this function takes a string value as an argument and returns the number of characters in the string. If hello is stored in a variable myString, then we can display that variable value and it will display 5. If we are using echo strlen goodbye, then the length of the given string will be displayed over here. We have another method, another function for finding the length of a string, that is str word count. This function takes the string as a various argument and returns a number of words in a string. So we can execute it like this. We can give the value over here in the bracket within the double quotes, and it will display the value. Okay, then next we will go to the accessing characters within a string. So if we want to access a variable or a value, to access a character at a particular position, or index within a string, we can use like this variable name and the index and all these things. Also we can both read and change characters this way. So If we are using hello world, we can use this my string 0. The index is starting from 0. So here the first letter is displayed. Then I have a called the seventh index. So the seventh, which means seventh letter is printed over here. Then I have assigned a value 12 to the 12th index, a question mark. I have given a extra value, then that value will be updated. Instead of the exclamation mark, the question mark is printed over here. And for accessing the characters within a string, there is a function, substr function. It is an extract. It will extract a sequence of characters from a string. This function takes the following parameters, that are the string to extract the characters from, the position to start the extracting the characters. That means if you use a negative number, the function will count backward from the end of the string, and the number of characters to extract. That is, if you use a negative number, this function misses that many characters from the end of the string. Instead, this parameter is optional. If left out, the function extracts from the start position to the end of the string. Then this is the example we are used over here, and I have stored a value to a string value to a variable, and I have used substring variables in different types. So it will display hello. I have given 0, 5 the indexes. Then here I have used just a single one. There is a -1 to -1. Okay. You can modify the characters within string using this function. If we need to change characters within a string, we have to use the substr replace instead. This function will be described in another session. Thank you. Here, this is the first example we have mentioned earlier. This is the second one, and this is the third one, and also this is the program for string length. Okay, then the same syntax is used here, no changes, so you guys can easily understand what is going on. So then run this program. Okay, we are going to run this program. So this is the program we have, and I have started this Apache server on, and we will go to the localhost here. Look at this localhost. I have named the program name as string, so string.php. Then this is the output. Okay, here we will look that in example 1 we have 4 statements, and it is printed in 4 different ways that we have coded here. In example 2 we have the variable name as cat, so it will print my favorite animals are cat. Okay, then my favorite animals are cat, it is okay. Then the next is age. Age is stored over here, so I have stored 34 as my age, so the age will be displayed over here. Yes, it's okay. Then after that the string length is printed. My string length is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so yep, 5 is printed over here. Then I have used a explicit, I have used another keyword, another string over here, goodbye. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters, so the string length will be 7, so it is printed 7. Okay, done. That is great. So this is the example that we have mentioned earlier, and it is a demo for that. And I have another one which is a symbol that strlen function is being checked here using an if condition. I have assigned a value for a variable year to node 1, and here it is that the conditions check that whether the string length, which means this year length, will be 4. If not is equal to 4, then the year needs to contain 4 characters. It will be printed. Otherwise, the year enter is valid. Okay. Then we will run that program over here. That is localhost demo.php. I have named it as demo, so demo.php. So the year needs to contain 4 characters. Please try again. So here it is 201. I will enter 209. So we will check once again. The year entered is valid. Yep, that is working. So this strlen function is working over here. So this is the example we have looked forward to regarding we have mentioned earlier. Okay, cool. Anyway, if you have like this my video and my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. Recommend to your colleagues if they are interested in programming techniques and all. I have already uploaded my PHP form sessions, etc. videos. Please find it in my channel. Also, I will keep updated with this type of videos. Okay, thank you for watching.